I keep it FN for my safety. Gotta watch out for niggas who hinge. They just want the information. Wanna know my situation.
Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're doing a wig install. Y'all, so we're gonna jump straight into it. Right now I'm just cutting the back lace off the wig and just putting it on to see how everything fits. As you can see, this lace is very ashy. Like, y'all know how I get transparent lace and like it be ashy. Like, yeah, this was ashy. Y'all, I didn't have any lace tint, so I just used my foundation. I feel lace tint works better with ashy lace. So now I'm just seeing where everything lays so I can cut off the ear tabs. And all you do is just follow your ear. Make sure your ear fits nice and good. And if it's hurting your ear, like, you can cut more lace off so it helps fit your head. It's whatever works best for you. And so now I'm just doing the same thing on this side that I did on the other side, cutting the lace off, following my ear, and just making sure it fits nice where I cut it off at. Now I'm just making sure everything is laid in the right spot. And now I'm just taking some foundation on my foundation brush and just putting it on the lace. I'm going to put it on the inside, and then when I put it back on my head, I'm going to put it on the outside of the lace. Y'all, because this lace was ashy. Like, you can see how ashy it was. So this is what it's looking like when I put foundation on it. I'm just seeing how it looks, how it fits. And I'm going back in with my foundation brush. So yeah, this is how it's looking. Make sure everything's in the right place. Then I'm pulling my hair back. I always put your hair back, comb all your baby hairs back, all that before you start trying to figure out how you want to glue your hair down, spray it down, whatever. So yeah, that's all I'm doing right now. Make sure everything's in the right spot before I even get started. Look at that hairline, y'all. I plucked the mess out of this. Yeah, I got a plucking video on my channel. Y'all should go check that out. And now I'm just taking my eyebrow pencil and just marking some dots, because that's how I glue my lace now. I mark the dots, and I mark dots so I know not to go past it. So that helps me. And you can try it too if that will help you too. And I can do some other ways, other videos of ways to lay your lace, you know, like the glueless method, cutting it in sections, cutting the lace out first. Just some different ways, so you won't think this is the only way, but this is what I do. I just put dots so I know not to pass those dots. And I'm just making sure now that everything is lining up with those dots and that I can see the dots through the lace. And yeah, today we're using the Ghostbun Glue, the regular Ghostbun Glue. I love Ghostbun. And I'm just taking some dots, doing it on each side. Just doing the dots and make sure I don't pass those dots that I marked. And then I'm taking the end of my metal my rectangle with the metal end and just spreading it out. Make sure everything is even and making sure I don't pass those dots. I want to make sure everything is spread out nice and thin so it dries clear. And y'all, you don't have to use like Ghostbun. You can use adhesive with this. I mean, not adhesive, I'm sorry. You can use like even spray, got to be spray. Oh, they can use that if like you want to glue thing. You can use the same technique with that, like the dotted lines, like the dots that I did with the eyebrow pencil. You can do that. And yeah, so like you can take a blow dry in between like each layer to make sure it's not white or anything, just quick like that, and then add your next layer. So I think I did a total of 3 layers of this. Like, it's all depending on what you're doing. Like, if you don't plan on taking this off the same night, or like if you don't plan on wearing it to like the next day or so, like you can do like 1 layer, like if you plan on taking it off, or like you can do the glueless method. Like, it's all up to what you're doing. This was for my birthday, so I had this on, like I put 3 layers of glue. So yeah, I'm just making sure all this spread it out nice and thin, making sure it's dry and clear. You want to make sure all the hair is out the way. You don't want glue getting all in your hair, all on your legs, because yeah, they can get messy. So we're on the 3rd and final layer. Everything is clear, you see. Now we're just going to spread that layer out as well. Like I said once before, make sure you spread it out nice and thin so it dries clear. And make sure you don't pass those lines if you're using this method. But yeah, I be trying like to eyeball it. I just can't eyeball it. Like I be doing the lines. Maybe I'll get better at eyeballing where I want my lace. But for now, I'm going to stick to the lines. But I'll show y'all the other ways too. We're going to learn together. So yeah, I'm just spreading that out. This is the last layer. Oh, see, look, I got some of that. So be careful, y'all. Make sure you don't pass those lines. And now we're just taking the blow dryer and blow drying that. Then after that, we're going to lay our lace down. So now I'm just pulling the lace down. I'm not pushing it in. I'm just pulling it down. Make sure it lines up with the dots before I push it in. Now I'm just taking my hand and pushing it in. Gently pushing it in. Making sure everything is lined up. And then I'm pushing it in. You want to make sure everything is lined up before you push that lace into the glue. Because once you push it in, that's that. And then I'm just taking my blow dryer on cool heat. And then I'm taking my comb and I'm combing that lace into the glue. And using my blow dryer at the same time. We just want to make sure everything is pressed in with the glue. And this helps drying the glue. And I'm just using a cool setting. I did this for like 3 minutes so. 2 to 3 minutes, you know. And then I'm taking my elastic band. I'm just going to lay that down. Y'all, I really be struggling. Me and the elastic band be fighting. Like, we be throwing hands for real. Like, I need to give me a longer one or something. I don't even know. But yeah, lay it down 5 to 10 minutes. After 5 to 10 minutes, I'm back. I'm now cutting the lace. I'm using scissors today. I alternate between scissors and the eyebrow razor. I used the scissors because I didn't have any eyebrow razors at the time. And I didn't feel like going to the beauty supply. Baby, because my eyebrow razors are dull. And you not want to try to cut your lace with some dull eyebrow razors. Because that's not going to work out for you. So now I'm just using my scissors. I'm cutting. You see how I'm kind of moving my scissors? I'm not cutting straight across. You don't want to cut straight across. Because nobody's hairline is straight across. Like, if your hairline is straight across this, like, please show me, because no. So yeah, I'm just cutting all that off, making sure not to cut it off in like a straight motion, like more in a like zigzag motion or an angle kind of when I cut. So yeah, just cut all that off, and you see the dots right there. Yeah, we're gonna fix that. So yeah, all the lace is cut off. This is what it's looking like. It's still looking light. I'm gonna fix that. And then all I'm doing is wiping the dots off right now. I take some alcohol and a little piece of tissue, and I'm just wiping all those dots off. So after all the dots are wiped off, I'm just pulling it back, seeing what parts are lifting or need more adhesive on it. And then I'm just taking the end of my rectangle comb again and that Ghostbun Glue and putting glue where there needs to be glue. And then I'm going to press that in. So yeah, I'm just going to press that in with my comb. Make sure everything looks good. Yeah, I was getting irritated with ashy lace. Now I'm just adding more foundation. I didn't want to add too much because I was going to do my makeup, you know. But once I added the foundation, it looked better. But it still looked light on camera. But once I added the foundation, it looked way better. And it actually was blending in. So at the end, I'm going to like insert a video of when I was in natural lighting without makeup. And when I had my makeup done. And now we're just going on with the elastic band again. With me struggling once again. Biting this elastic band, y'all. I need a longer one. ASAP. But yeah, we're just going to leave that on for 5 minutes. And y'all, I use my even spray to spray some of that on before I put this on. And I'm just taking my blow dryer on low heat. This is what it's looking like. It still looks light, but in the natural lighting, it was not looking like that. It looked like scalp, like it was blending. But yeah, now I'm just playing with the parts, seeing what part I want. Seeing if I want a middle part or a side part. I barely do side parts. I don't know what it is for the side part, but I just think it looks funny on me. Like, I do a side part sometimes, like, but middle parts, I don't know, they just be giving. Like, I don't even know, they just be giving though. But yeah, I'm gonna try different styles, like, not just a boring middle or side part all the time. I'm trying to try like different hairstyles, different things, something that I'm not used to. So yeah, I'm just playing around, seeing what part I want. Of course, I'm gonna flip it back to the middle part, and yeah. So now I'm just taking my Renutrients wax stick, I believe. I got this from my local beauty supply. And I'm taking my hot comb. I got this from the beauty supply as well. And I'm just pressing it out, trying to flatten the top down, you know. Hot comb my roots back. Y'all, I didn't do those baby hairs right now, but I end up doing some baby hairs. I didn't want baby hairs in this moment. I wasn't feeling it. I was like, I'm just gonna push it back. Try to know baby hair look for one time, but like after a day or two, I end up adding some baby hairs. So I'm gonna show y'all that. So while I'm flattening this down, I'll tell y'all what I did for my baby hairs. When y'all see it, I just cut it. I cut it and I used the little small flat irons and curled it downward. And then I scooped it with my spoolie and I put some even spray and just scooped it. That's all I did. But yeah, y'all, I'm just using my hot comb still, seeing if I like my hair. Then I'm taking this wide tooth comb, combing the curls out a little bit, playing with it, seeing if I like it. Y'all, I was tired. I was ready to go to bed. My birthday was the next day. I was like, I'm gonna fix this in the morning. Y'all, I was trying to do the best I can. So now I'm just fixing that part. Not over plucked in the middle, as you can see right there, but we're gonna fix it in a second. So I'm just making sure my part is straight and where I want it to be. And yeah, so I'm just taking the end of my rectangle comb and just making sure that part is nice and neat. And then I'm gonna take my LA Girl Pro concealer in the color Fawn, and I'm going down that part, making it straight. And then I'm going to take some mascara, some black mascara, and I'm just going over the roots of that where I plucked a little bit too much, or where the concealer got on the parting of the hair too much. And I'm just taking that mascara and going down it and fixing it so it looks nice and clean. I wish I had some like black hairspray. It'd be so much easier. I really need to get some. But yeah, I'm just taking that mascara, cleaning the part up, making sure it looks nice and neat. And yeah, now I'm just playing with the hair. Taking my hot comb again. And just playing with it. Y'all, this camera makes this lace look so light. I'm going to show y'all in natural lighting what it was looking like, what it was giving. But yeah, so that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just basically playing with it. Make sure everything's flat, how I like it, how I want it to be at that moment. So yeah, that's all I'm doing. So y'all, this was what I left off with right here. It was looking cute. No baby hairs or whatever. Y'all, I was looking rough. I was ready to go to bed. But yeah, just get into it. Look at the curls and everything, y'all. Boom. Period. And now I'm gonna show y'all some clips of me in the natural lighting and with my makeup done. So y'all, this is what it looks like in the natural lighting, and this is when I added baby hair. Yeah, and this is what it looks like with the makeup. It looked way better, giving the scalp. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Like, comment, and subscribe, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.